What's going on, guys? It's Jake. We're back in for another video. If you guys are new here, I'm currently prepping for Ironman 70.3 Indian Wells, and as you can see from the thumbnail, this is going to be a overview of my final big key bike session before the race. So we're currently 14 days out. It is November 18th. The race is on December 3rd. So this is going to be my last big bike session. It's about 3 hours and 35 minutes. So basically we go through a little bit of an easy warm-up, and then we get into 3 times 25 minutes on, 5-minute rest, 10 minutes on, 5-minute rest, 5 minutes on, 5-minute rest. So we go through that 3 times, trying to hit a little more power on each rep. So the 25-minute reps we're kind of shooting for in that 280 to 290 range, 10-minute reps kind of 290 to 300, 5-minute reps 300 to around 310. We'll see how it feels today, and we'll take you guys along for the journey. I decided not to do a full training week video this week just because my week was very similar to last week, so there wasn't too much extra stuff going on. Also, like I've been saying in the last couple videos, my brother's doing the Philadelphia Marathon, so we're gonna make a video of the Philly Marathon for him, so that's gonna be some cool content for the channel. So if you guys like the videos, be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button. I got a little bit of work to do inside to get the bike ready, so we'll take you through the day. We'll see how it goes, so stay tuned. All right, so considering this is my last big ride, I want to practice my fueling strategy for race day one more time. So a big thing I like to do when I'm making my bottles, especially when it's this race specific, is to take my nutrition and actually look at the label and see how much one serving weighs. And for each bottle, I'll use my kitchen scale and actually make it the exact amount. So that way I know that my carb intake is right where I want it to be. So for today, we have the Precision Fuel 60-gram carb mix, and I'm looking to get 75 grams of carbs from this, and that will provide me with about 1,250 milligrams of sodium. So I've already done the calculations, and it's about 85 grams per bottle. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff weighed out, and then that will be 75 grams of carbs per bottle. And I'll also have 2 of the SIS gels and 1 90-gram carb gel from Precision Fuel and Hydration. And that should get me up to about 120 grams of carbs per hour for the whole session. So that's gonna be the fueling strategy today, and that's gonna be very, very, very similar to what we do on race day. That's the goal behind the session when it's supposed to be so race specific. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these mixed up. My bike's still on the trainer from a ride I did on Thursday night, so I gotta pop that off the trainer. I'm gonna run some shallow wheels today because it's supposed to be a bit windy. And I also have a little bit of mobility to do just to get the body loosened up before I get out on this ride. So maybe I'll film a little bit of that, maybe not. We'll see you guys then. All right, so about to head out on this ride. It's about 9 a.m. right now. We should be wrapped up just after lunch. Here's how the bike setup's looking. So we got the 2 bottles in the back, the bottle up here between the arms, and we got a couple gels there in the bento box. So gonna get going on this warm up. We'll catch up with you guys after the first rep, so stay tuned. All right, I'm sorry in advance for the wind noise. I think I underdressed a little bit. I decided not to take gloves, and my hands are actually freezing. But regardless, we're still out here. I got done the first round, so the first 25-minute, 10-minute, and 5-minute rep. And the power was 289 for the 25, 302 for the 10, and 315 for the 5. So I'm about to take on some nutrition, get back after it. Don't want to waste any time here, so let's get going. All right, we are done the second round. Second 25 minutes was 294, 10 minutes, 306, 5 minutes, 320. So luckily I'm behind like a little hedgerow right now, so the wind is actually not hitting me, but I'm riding like a straight headwind and everything's getting cold again. I kind of got warm, now I'm getting cold again, but we got one more round of everything. Legs are definitely hurting a little bit, but can't complain really. Last 3 reps of this build. Let's make it count, baby. Let's go. I just got back from the ride, and wow, the conditions were absolutely brutal out there. It's like galing 20 miles per hour, and there was times where I was riding, you know, 300 watts, and I was only going like 14 miles per hour, and it just absolutely destroyed my legs. And after that last 25-minute rep, I ended up hitting 298 on it, and my legs were just feeling so destroyed. I mean, I had already put in a lot of work at that point. Still had that 10-minute rep to do and that 5-minute rep to do, so I went ahead and tried to get into that 10-minute rep, and I got 5 minutes in, and my legs were just completely destroyed. I'm sure some of you guys watching us have felt a similar feeling in your legs where you can't get your heart rate up because your legs won't allow you to push any harder. And that's exactly how I felt towards the end of that ride. So then when I only hit 5 minutes on that rep that was supposed to be 10, I was thinking about just doing 3 5-minute reps to still get the time in. But then I tried another 5-minute rep and my legs were just not there. And I was cold. I should have wore gloves. I should have wore a long sleeve. I definitely underestimated the amount of wind. Luckily, we won't have any wind to deal with in Indian Wells. All in all, it really kind of is a bummer to end the block this way, just because of the fact that I really think that I was capable of hitting those numbers, but we do have some fatigue left over in the legs from all the prior weeks. We've had some really big training sessions, and hopefully after the taper the legs will come around. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was the last big bike session before Indian Wells. We're definitely going to document the taper. We have a 2-week taper, so tomorrow's Sunday and then Monday starts off the taper. We'll go a little more in depth with that on the next video, but that's the plan, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned.